Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles Silver Bronze Comic Magazine Collection Part 6. I can't remember what's in this box. I was going to do a comic box after that sci-fi horror box in the previous video, but I really wanted to see if that heavy metal #1 might be lurking around, or some more of those Skywald magazines and those oddball horror. And well, it looks like I'm off to a really bad start because these look like comics. This is the only other box I have this size that would hold magazines, so yeah, that's probably why I didn't remember what was in here. But let's go through it anyway, because we'll see maybe there's something in the bottom of the box, because, well, maybe they just ran out of short boxes or comic boxes. I don't know. Real nice FFs, probably in the fine range. And that's, okay, I'm trying to keep the titles a little bit together on there, so that's quite a bit newer, which is no problem. I really don't mind them. Oh, that's interesting. All right, let me just grab these FFs here that are on the top. This one's shot. This one's really rough on that. Those are all not too great. But hey, I got another Care Bears. If you remember, I think it was the second or third video, Care Bears popped up out of nowhere, and there's another one. So I'm going to set him aside. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like my giant size, well, anything really, especially the horror stuff, sci-fi. I think they're massively undervalued, especially in high grade, because of all the trouble they had with the glue on the spines and stuff. So I don't mind getting them. First Doctor Who, well, first American Doctor Who, it says on there. That's Marvel Premiere. And actually, those sell pretty well, so that's not disappointing. Oh, G.I. Joe 22. Do we have the silent issue? 25. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Howard the Duck. Now we got some Hulk. Well, I'm going to pull this Defenders out. Good cover. I always kind of had a soft spot for that book. And let me see. I think I've got... oh, wow. Okay. Well, we'll just do it this way then. Kind of got a real hodgepodge of stuff here. These are a little rough. These are probably running around VG. Definitely been read, and I think definitely not stored properly. This is a little bit of a tough title, believe it or not. He didn't last very long in his title, but I don't see a lot of those, especially in VF or better in these parts. Indiana Jones, I have the whole set. I'm a huge fan. Marvel Age, I don't see like I used to. This is great. My son and I are both Ant-Man fans. Oop, did I catch? Oh, I see. I heard it. Maybe you guys heard it too. So something caught and tore. It looks like it was already torn. 6 and 10. I love the covers on them. So I'll set those aside. Maybe there'll be some more. This looks like it's going to be a pretty eclectic box. Now, I grew up on these. Now, I wasn't old enough to buy them new, but when I went to flea markets and stuff, these were all over, and they were dirt cheap. I mean, like 5 for $1 dirt cheap. But it had all the old stories in them. You know, they reprinted all that old stuff, so that was the only way I had access to some of these older stories. So, again, not super valuable, but I have a soft spot for the Marvel superheroes, the giant size reprint books. Love the cover on that. Again, you know, we're talking reprint books here, but still, I like them. Marvel Team Up, depends who's in it. And they do have some good covers, but I don't have a lot of interest. Whoops, more than one in there. I don't have a lot of interest in the Team Up 2-in-1 books. Micronauts, which do sell. They're not big dollar, but especially those last couple of issues there. So let me, oh, looks like we'll have some more Micronauts. These things, I thought there was some semblance of order when I started digging through these, but evidently I am completely wrong about that. So there we go. Oh, that's a rough one. No big deal. Oh, Secret Wars. Well, maybe we'll have the Black Spider-Man costume. She-Hulk. You know, I think the peak's worn off with the TV show, but it's always been a series that I can sell. I just do not get many of them. Let's see if this is just a single. Oh yeah, it is single issue on the Micronauts there. And these have all shifted, so these are really tough to dig out. Here's a bunch of Legion of Superheroes, one of my all-time favorite books. And I seem to be the only one left that likes them. I mean, I have seen so many of these in collections and at shows, and they don't sell in the dollar box. It's really a shame because they were really well done. But it, you know, if you wanted to get a good story for a long run, that for real cheap, I would say that would be a good start. They just don't seem to get much love and affection on that, but it's still one of my favorites. That and Warlord. If you're in my age bracket in the 50s, you might remember Mike Grell's Warlord book. Fantastic. They ran for a little over 100 issues. Great art, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Great story too. It wasn't just the art. And this had a great storyline too. I thought they did a really great job with the storyline on this, but just nobody's interested. And I think some of that, you know, they went to like Teen Titans. They went to that that deluxe edition, you know, basically rated R, although it really wasn't that bad. But you know, I think that took it off the mainstream and off the newsstands, and only comic stores could get them. And I think that hurt them a little bit. Remaindered, that's too bad. It's one of the races, 230. Got to beat up Reggie and me. Millies do sort of sell. Depends on the cover there. There's a Betty and Veronica giant size. Bikini covers sell. Then they have the innuendo covers. Oh, there's a Batman. I haven't seen many of those, so that one snuck in. Let me move some stuff over here. That's Superboy 142 coverless, no big deal. Oh, that's a bummer. That's Neil Adams cover on that one. 68 or 1968. I'm sorry, 150. Marvel Super Action, another reprint book. But again, I like the covers on them. If you don't want to pick up the originals or spend the money, I think it's a great run and they're easy to find. I'm going to put that one there. Here's what's left of a Superman annual. It's missing some stuff, and I don't know what this one was. Let's see here. Oh, Flash Superman race again. So missed. Darn it, that's basically 0 for 2 on the covers on the Flash Superman stuff. Somebody might pick that one up just to read it. Oh, here's another title. Boy, this is kind of an off-title box here. Sergeant Fury. Oh, that's just the cover, so never mind. They don't sell with the interiors very often. So the cover alone, I mean, sometimes you frame them up. People do crafts with them. I don't know. So it's not a total waste. I don't throw those away, but not a great following outside of a few issues. More Legion stuff. Oh, here's those deluxe I was talking about when they went to direct sales only. The price was $1.25. You can see they started over. Keith Giffen. So you know Paul Levitz. They had a crew on here, and the stories were good. So you know, again, don't ignore those if you read them. I don't know who reads them anymore. I know not many people do. Beat up Thor. That one's not too bad. Well, there's a Star Wars. Not a reprint one either, so I'm going to pull that one out. Maybe I'll end up with the number 1. These are not bad books. There's only, I don't know, a couple of them. 4 or 5, but looks like something ate that one. Love the covers. Nobody cares. It was another fun read, but you know, not great, so I can understand that. Another Sergeant Fury. I think that's, well, here, let me, these are so hard to hold. Fantastic Four, I assume it's the annual number 7. Is that right? Yeah, must be. Fantastic Four special number 7. There we go. Here's a Doctor Strange 181. Great cover. Too bad that was remaindered. X-Men. Let me see who... number 152. Well, no. Number 52. Volume 1. Sorry. And that's a Classics Illustrated, which Crime and Punishment, that probably didn't hurt too bad. Nobody really cares there. Nice Our Army. Well, no, it's not. See, I missed that. This is why, you know, just going through them raw like this is why a lot of people don't do it, because they think, oh, it's a great book, and then you put it on camera and you're not paying attention, like, oh, that whole corner's gone. So this is what you get when you get them raw, boy. You get the ugly stuff with it, but you do find good stuff. Oh, let's see which issue this is. Or is that just the cover? Oh, no, that's just remaindered. It's still on there, number 61. West Coast Avengers, Spider-Man Clone Live. That was a hot book for a while, but popped off the staple. So that was a hot book for a while too, but again, lower grade. They still sell in low grade. You just, you know, it's kind of takes the wind out of your sails though when you could have had a really good book. That thing is completely trash. That's a serial premium, if you see down there. I don't know, it was taped to the box, came in the box, mail order, I don't know. Transformers 13, Casper, that Wilkin boy. There's another Superman something. Let me see here what we got. Maybe. Oh, yep, here we go. Krypton's return, or Superman's Return to Krypton 141, 1960 on that. And then on the bottom on this side, well, I don't know. If you're a Howard the Duck fan, Marvel Treasury number 12. And I got to tell you, I'm not one of them, so I like Treasury editions. I could have had a lot of other things other than that, though. These are, let me see. Looks like these are Action or Superman. And again, lower grade. Good wrestling cover. Luchador cover. Okay, some more great covers. But boy, I tell you what, I do not get a lot of people interested in these unless they are absolutely killer. You know, Neil Adams, super high grade. There's just really not a lot of these action adventure Superman. In fact, the adventure line, the covers with the Spectre and the non-Superman covers seem to be a lot more collectible than the Superman stuff. And now, you know, you're getting pretty new. I'm going to take them out just in case something's weird is in there, but I don't think we're going to have anything. I don't, it's too early to say this box is a disappointment, but I'm thinking compared to the other stuff you've seen, you know, this is not looking great. I'd say the disappointment moniker is fastly, oh well, now there it is. So now the disappointment moniker is firmly attached. It's going to take a really big book to save this thing now. When you start talking Aryan Lord of Atlantis in there, and I suppose I got a full stack of it. Boy, I sure do. Never really read it. Can't tell you much about it other than that it shows up even today in a lot of collections. It's just not something anybody's really hanging on to. All-Star 60. These are a little tough to get, especially in high grade. Again, not super high dollar. Atari Force, if you don't know it, is actually rated as one of the best comic stories ever. Like in history, one of the best runs. Most people don't know anything about it. It was from the 2600 or whatever the video game system was after that. It actually was very, very well done story-wise. Nobody knows. I mean, nobody just follows it. But if you want to read, it's another cheap pickup. Metal Man, I'm a huge fan. DC Comics Presents. There are a couple of good ones, because I believe Masters of the Universe and one Superboy issue are pretty high dollar. Firestorm, again, a pretty common B or even C title, depending on how much you like or don't like them. Well, there we go. So got a nice GI Combat. That's a big one, 146, giant size. Oh, might redeem itself just a little bit here. These battle books, big war books, they're pretty collectible. Commandy, oh boy, not so much. Great story, one of my favorite stories as a kid. It took them a while to get the ending out. There's another 2-in-1, and it looks like, golly, darn it, just a bunch of remaindered stuff here. Another Classics Illustrated, another Classics. Looks like Oliver Twist, White Fang, maybe. I don't know. 3 Giants. Doesn't matter. It's a She-Hulk, so I might have some interest in it. Queen's Necklace. Good story from the Three Musketeers. Kit Carson. Boy, I am not seeing. Here's some Whitman variant Star Trek. Probably came in a 3-pack. Oh, there's Warlord I was talking about. Boy, these are low grade though. These are rough. There's another Whitman variant for Star Trek. There's an Archie. So, you know, we got the beach bikini cover. So somebody will want that. Nobody's going to want that. Korak, Son of Tarzan, it actually was not a bad book, but just kind of like with Kull and Conan, you know, the main guy got all the attention and all the loving. Another Commandy, really rough one. Boy, I'm hoping this thing picks up, but I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, that's not picking up. I love Judge Dredd. They're really great just to read. Don't take it seriously. If you're reading Judge Dredd, it's one not to take too serious. But I did enjoy them. Nobody really is collecting them. They're not the easiest to find, but they're out there, and they shouldn't be too expensive. Mystery in Space, we're getting towards the end of that run. Mega Man, let's see if we got the first Lobo. Well, no more Mega Man. More Sergeant Rocks, that's okay. Not high dollar, but I don't see him much anymore. And he must have been a die-hard Sergeant Rock fan, as many as we have pulled out, and I bet there's more. I think it went over 400, and we're in the 362, 64, skipping some numbers, 71. But it still would not surprise me if we run across a bunch of more war books in here. And I'm not foreshadowing, because I honestly just don't remember. There's so much stuff here. You know, you look through it and it's hard to process sometimes. Superman. If somebody's a reader, you got you set. Teen Titans. It's a few key issues, mainly with him, because it's got Terminator in there, the earlier Terminator stuff. Oh, hey, here we go, Weird Ward. So, Jason, up in Storm Lake, I found some more, so check these numbers out. Let me know if you need them. I'll have to figure out if I need them too, but I'll look them over. So I was wondering if we're going to find any more, and we sure are. I don't think I've ever had a group of Weird War like this. Not this many in one collection. This is really amazing. It's just something. Usually I get like 5, maybe 10, or onesies, twosies, threesies, or something like that. So that is really neat. Let me dig down. Here we go. And more Weird War. 39. 40s, a few issue numbers getting skipped, but I wonder if they're not in here, if they weren't in that first batch or not. That's a great cover there. I'll try and get this try not to pop too many of these spines, although I can tell you right now most of them must not have ever been stored properly, because they're pretty soft on the spines. Lots of breaks in them. 103, oh there we go, 107. I didn't see more Creature Commandos. Oh, there's Wonder Woman. Have not run across much of her titles, so that's interesting. That's another one that doesn't turn up. Not much. Again, onesies, twosies like that, so we'll have to see if there's any more. Okay, here's really trashed Adventure 296. I don't know, that might be complete. Lois Lane Annual 1. Just listed a junk one on eBay today, I think for 10 bucks. The cover's with it. Oh, this is all, I don't know, that cover's, thought it was wrapped around back. Alpha Flight, no big loss. Fury of Firestorm, looks like Reggie. Superboy 80-page giant, what's left of it. I don't think that's all there the way it felt. Superboy Annual, I think I found some loose pages to that. I'm not seeing anything key. Lois Lane 45. Soup 156. Ooh, what's left of that? That's rough. Adventure 333, which is a Legion story. Oh, Chili. Had some interesting covers on the Chili. Another teen book. Action 295. Now, I'm going to switch sides of the camera. Hopefully, I won't bump it any more than I already have today. I want to see. I can't quite reach it. It's just a trashed Mad. And this is... I believe I've ever had this one. The Best of Dateline by Fred Hambeck, who's done a lot of parody stuff. It's pretty funny too, actually. It's pretty good. I was just seeing, second edition, December 1980. Okay, so maybe it's a one-shot, and this is a second edition, so must have made some changes. Kind of rough though. Lots of wrinkling on there. I'll have to look that one up. I am not familiar with that. Oh, here's what's left of a creepy cover, and I don't know. So this just says Walden Books. If you want to blast from the past, let me see. Oh, what is this stuff? Oh, okay. They are Star Trek comic strip reprints or photocopies. I guess I don't know which. From 1980. I don't know if they... Boy, I don't remember. Maybe they did sell these at Walden Books. Somebody out there knows. This just looks like somebody threw it on the photocopier, and they're not really all that great, to be honest with you. I'll have to do some looking up. I wonder if that's like a whole story or a whole year, or... Huh. Interesting. Kind of doesn't fit with the rest of the collection. Oh, what is this? Oh, hey, look at this. This is a complete list. Somebody typed up Superman Action. I love it when I get these because I can compare these to what's in the collection, and holy smokes, that's really nice. So, you know, if I'm wondering if there's a key book missing, or that they had a key book that's not here, like that Spidey 129 comes to mind, I'm going to have to look this over. I'm going to have to look that all over. Although I'm beginning to see, it looks like this is the magazine, because it's got a lot of the Vampire Tales and the Nightmare. Oh, there's Charlton. Okay, I must have some Charlton comics, maybe. Well, that's really neat. So that's it for this box. We still have a lot of, well, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at least 8 more videos after this, and it looks like those are all comics. So this should be the last of the magazines or the oversized stuff, the way it appears on that. And that's it. So check out those other videos, and thanks for watching.